So there's been a trend here with millennial women in America. Like earlier this year, the Asian woman out of Arizona did the unthinkable to her 2 kids. Same as this 35-year-old woman in Phoenix who lost her court battle with the father of one of her kids. And if you saw that video, you know what happened there. And then remember the 37-year-old in Chi-Town, what she did to her son whenever she couldn't find her SD memory card. It's just something going on with these millennial women, late 20s to 40. I think the really dangerous ones I've been looking at, they happen to be the older millennials, the ones over 30 years old. And they all have something in common with each other. But I'll let you all think about that one and link that together. Here's another one out of Shreveport, Louisiana. 32-year-old Eureka Black. She was arrested and charged with throwing her 2 boys off a bridge. Before we get started, I want to send a special shout out to Harrison G, a big supporter of this channel. I appreciate you, Harrison, for all that you do. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, take a second to do that. If you're new to the channel, include new subscriber in your comment and I'm going to try my best to get to all of you. Much love to all the good people of Louisiana. In Shreveport, the community came together to show love to a 5-year-old boy recovering in the hospital. He's at LSU Health. Law enforcement and members of the community, they all showed up for a drive-through birthday party. To celebrate his birthday, they showered him with gifts. Authorities say it was his mother, Eureka Black, who threw him off the bridge and into a lake along with his infant baby brother. Unfortunately, the little baby didn't survive. This all happened on Friday, September 24th, sometime before 11 a.m. Police received a report of an infant boy floating in the lake near the Cross Lake Bridge at 10:52 a.m. They deployed their Marine unit to rescue this baby, but upon arrival, he was already gone. The second child, the 5-year-old boy, was found floating moments later. That's when they transported him to the Louisiana State University Medical Center, where he's expected to make a full recovery. Initially, it was believed that a 3rd child was also in the water. However, after hours of searching, detectives were able to determine that that child was safe and was never in the water. Eureka allegedly threw 2 of the 3 kids off of the bridge and into the lake, then fled the scene in a gray Dodge Caravan with Texas plates. Police put out a warning for her and told all the nearby agencies to be on the lookout. So Eureka was stopped in Texas and apprehended. She was found in a town near the Texas border after she was spotted at a rest stop. According to court records, Eureka, she's been in and out of jail a number of times since 2007. Some of her previous charges include possession, street walking, pandering, and now she's been charged with 2nd-degree felonies for throwing her boys over the bridge and into a lake. So yeah, they caught up with her. She was arrested the same day in Texas, not far away from the state line. 2 days later, she was transported to the Shreveport City Jail in Louisiana, and hopefully she will never get out. Here's the thing, this woman right here, she's been arrested 11 times, yet she hasn't spent much time in jail. Whenever she's in trouble, they either give her a light punishment or no punishment at all. They always seem to give her probation, and then a judge will tell her that she has to attend counseling, anger management, and even parenting classes. And you know what Eureka would do? She wouldn't even listen to the judge. She would either ignore him or attend 1 or 2 classes and then quit. When she was 21 years old in 2010, she was upset with her ex-boyfriend, so she took her then 2-year-old daughter over there with her, and she intentionally set fire to the floor. That's after warning him that she was gonna do it. That same year, she was given a 5-year prison sentence, but it was suspended, and instead she was only sentenced to 30 days in jail. In 2016, she was arrested for street walking and trafficking, and that was her 3rd time being arrested for street walking. In that case right there, she admitted to the judge that she encouraged a juvenile, a 17-year-old underage girl, to also get into street walking. She told this underage girl that she was going to teach her how to do it and promised her that within months she was going to be driving nice cars, buying nice clothes, and she would have more money than she ever needed. The judge only sentenced her to 2 years, and she was pregnant at the time with the 5-year-old child. And I'm assuming that could have something to do with why they took it light on her. They even featured her in this article right here. The article was published in Shreveport Times. The title, The Reality of Pregnancy Behind Bars. So Eureka, she was featured in this article. She was 27 years old at the time, pregnant with the 5-year-old, and that whole article was basically designed to feel sorry for pregnant women in jail. She told the reporter that she did not want to give birth in jail. And at that time, she was already on probation. She violated probation with the additional charge. So yeah, this woman, she's gotten into a lot of trouble in the past, but she was never really held accountable for it. And now that I know all of this about her, I am not surprised at what she did to her sons. She took those 2 little boys and threw them over the bridge. Her 3rd child, her daughter, is okay. She's 13 years old, but I'm sure she's wrecked by this, as well as her 5-year-old little brother, who's still recovering in the hospital. Eureka had no business having access to these kids in the first place. Just considering everything I just laid out here. Street walking and trying to get younger women to do it too. Trying to blow up a house with her daughter there with her. Arrested 11 times. And not once did she complete the parenting courses. Not once did she complete anger management or counseling. Eureka was never held accountable. And as a result, do you see what happened? Her bad behavior, it continued, and now she's committed the worst offense. Time and time again, we keep seeing stories like this. And people are very quiet about it. These kids don't get hashtags. And that's mostly due to everyone looking to protect the mother. It never fails. Whenever I introduce a story like this, you always have people in the comments caping for the mother, the suspect, totally disregarding the kids. It's like, in America, we're trained to protect the matriarchy at all times, no matter what. This is why they can do the most egregious stuff and people will still defend these Cruellas. How many times will this have to happen for the courts to realize that the mother is not always the best parent for the child? They'll let all these Cruellas keep their kids and do whatever it is they want to do with them, and nobody can't tell them anything. Look at Eureka. She wouldn't even listen to the judge. The judge ordered her to anger management, ordered her to take parenting classes. She did none of it. Now, if this had been a black man, they wouldn't have any mercy for him. He would have still been serving time from that 2010 conviction. How many of y'all believe that? Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about all of this. Shout out to Dark Power and Harrison G. Also Blind Guy and his wife. Thank you all for your support for this channel. You can show your support too. The links to Cash App and PayPal, you can find them below in the description. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.